to Chapter 3, Lesson 7, Factors and Multiples. The essential question for this chapter is, how are multiplication and division related? I want to begin by starting out with showing you a little picture that I drew, because today has these two words, factors and multiples, in them. And I want you to be able to keep the difference straight in your brain. Okay, when I think of factors, I think of brownies. Okay, follow me. Factor brownies. Okay, we're going to think about the number 24. And think about 24 as a batter of brownies. Okay, how do you get 24? What numbers go into 24 with multiplying to make 24 who he is? So let's say, just like some brownies, you're going to put in some chocolate, right? That's what you need for brownies, some delicious brownies. So we'll say chocolate's a 2. Okay, you definitely need some butter. Okay, we'll say chocolate's a 3, right? Because when I think about putting chocolate, or 2, into the brownies, think of 2 times 12 equals 24. So 2 helps make 24. And 3 helps make 24 by 3 times 8. Okay, you also need some milk in the brownies, right? Think about the number 4. 4 helps make 24 by 4 times 6. You might need some flour for the brownies, give them a bit of structure. Well, think about flours like a 6, right? 6 helps make the brownies, helps make 24 by 4 times 6. Sugar, definitely need some sugar. Okay, think about sugar like an 8. 8 helps make 24 by 8 times 3. And maybe you need some eggs. We'll think about eggs like a 12. You need to make brownies with eggs, and to help make a 24, you could do 12 times 2. Okay, so the factors are the numbers that make the number that you're looking about. Okay, these are factors. This is how you list factors. You always start with a 1 and the original number. Okay, and then you close the gap. Okay, so what number comes after 1? 2. So think about if 2 goes into 24, and it does. 2 needs a 12. So then you write a 2 and a 12. Okay, so you're closing the gap. Okay, now what number comes next? 1, 2, 3. Okay, does 3 go into 24? Yes, it does. It goes into 24 with an 8. So then write your 8. We're getting close. 4. Does 4 go into 24? Well, yes, it does, with the help of a 6. So write the 4 and the 6. And then 5. 5 comes next. 5 go into 24? No, we do not have a 5. And then the next number is 6, but we already wrote the 6. So we've closed the gap. So always start with a 1 in the original number and close the gap. Okay, now that's the word factor. Factor is like ingredients for brownies. Okay, now multiples are like if you had a whole bunch of brownies. Okay, you made not just one brownie, right? You don't make just one brownie, you make a batch of brownies. So let's say we made 24 brownies in one recipe. Okay, that'd be one recipe, 24 brownies. A multiple is what happens if you make more than one recipe of brownies. Okay, then we'd have, what if we made 2 recipes of brownies? Then we'd have 2 batches of 24, or 24 times 2, and that equals 44. Or what if we made 3 batches of brownies? We're multiplying 24 times 3, which is 72. Okay, so a multiple is any number, okay, that you have the original number you're looking at times another whole number. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into infinity, you can keep going. It's like you can make as many batches of brownies as you want to, forever and ever, and I'll eat them all. Okay, so P.S., bring me brownies. Yum. Okay. So back to our lesson. Miss Navarro is arranging desks in her classroom. There are 12 desks. How many ways can she arrange the desks so that the number of desks in each row is the same? To find the different arrangements of desks, break down or decompose 12 into factors. Okay, so factors are making what goes into the number 12, okay, just like we did with 24. Think of factors that result as the product of 12. Use factors to write a number sentence for the array shown. Okay, so this would be 1, I'm going to switch to a pen, 1 times 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Okay, now, they showed you this way, but you could also arrange it 12 times 1. Right? It could go this way. You could have everybody in a line this way or vertically, horizontally or vertically. Okay, now this is 2 times 6, which equals also 12. Or you could have it arranged this way. 6 times 2. That's that lovely associative property where it doesn't matter which direction. Okay, now you could have 3 columns times 4. All right. Okay, which equals 12 still. Or you could do it the opposite way, right? You could have 4 times 3. Okay. So the factors are, now remember, like what I told you, always start out with the 1 and the number you're looking at, and then try to close the gap. Okay, so 1 times, okay, 12 is 12. Okay, now 2. 2 times what? 2 times 6. So put the 6 on this side. Now what's the next number? 3. 3 times what? Oh, 4. Oh, we close the gap because the next number would be 4, and we've already written it. So the desks can be arranged in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. Okay. A multiple of a number is the product of that number, okay, that number, times any whole number. For example, 15 is a multiple of 5 because it is composed or made of 3 groups of 5. So it would be 5 times a whole number, 3 equals 15. 15 is a multiple of 3. Okay, yeah, great. All right, so here they have a hundreds charts for you. It says all of the numbers listed in row 7 or column 7. Okay, remember this is a row and this is a column, are multiples of 7. Shade the multiples of 7 on the chart. Now I already started, but go ahead. Remember, this is a row. Rows go horizontally. Columns are vertical, okay? You can pause the video and shade that in. The first 5 multiples of 7 are, okay, so we have a 0. I normally don't write the 0, but they chose to write it. So the first multiple would be after that 0, and then 7 times 1, and then 7 times 2, and then 7 times 3, and then 7 times 4. 28 is a multiple of 7 because it is composed of 4 groups of 7. Okay. And here, I drew this little, like, plant guy with the eyes. I kind of thought of this guy, but I kind of went in a different route. And he is carrying a string that says brownies. Yeah, so you draw a character, can look like this or a little different, but make sure you throw the word brownies in there. Okay, and before you go, I just want to show you what the hot problems on the back. So if you flip in your book through the lesson, still chapter 3, okay, we're on page 176. Okay, So hope you can pause me and get there. Just want to go over this building on the essential question part of the hot problems. It says, how do you know when you have found all the factors of a number? Okay, so always start with a sentence starter. I know I've found all the factors. Okay, how do you know? I know when I've found all the factors when I close the gap between the 1 and the number. Okay, now you don't have to write this exact sentence, but it's an example, and you can write it if you can't think of anything else to say. Make sure you have that sentence starter. All right, see you in class.